keeping in line with Star Wars, we are going to shift over to some Lando news. Basically, it's been confirmed now by both, both Lucasfilm and Steven Glover, Donald Glover's brother, that Lando, the show, is now being turned into a movie.
Right.
Very interesting, considering, I guess, the reason that these like solo, the reason that these, I guess solo stories of characters
solo,
just like stopped happening was because of the Solo movie that he was in. But I think they're realizing that like the actors were not at fault, and I think they were both good castings for that movie. I just don't think it was the story we deserved for Han Solo. But regardless of that, I am actually kind of excited about this direction. Like, I don't necessarily need a whole show with Lando, but if it's a movie that's set, you know, in that same era that the Solo was in, and maybe picks up off of the like the plot line of like, was it her name Kira, I think, and like Darth Maul teaming up at the end. I think if they continue off that'd be cool. So I don't know. What are you thinking about this?
I think it's a fun idea, and I much prefer that there's a movie than a series. But I guess two things. What are they thinking? Because very clearly a lot of Star Wars fans are tired of young Han Solo and young Leia and young Luke. And what makes them think that Lando Calrissian, even though it is Donald Glover, what makes them think that a character in a movie that was the first time that a Star Wars film has underperformed and actually lost money going to, people are going to come out for it. And I don't know. I mean, I'll show up for it because I'm a fan. I just don't know about the general public. And because I mean, people know Lando, but he's not anywhere near as popular as like Luke.
Yeah, he's not in the main
Leia.
three, right? Yeah.
And I don't know.
He was in 3 Star Wars movies, so that's something, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Even though the third one was not something we should talk about. But yeah, I agree. I think it's an interesting decision. I think it would have been smart to maybe like keep limiting how many movies you put out. But
and the other thing is it going to actually happen?
Sure.
I'm tired of being told, "Oh, this movie's going to happen." Okay.
I guess my thought is that like the fact that they're this open and public about everything that's happening, and the fact that they're putting it all in like the Glovers, the brothers' hands, I feel like if it doesn't happen, it could very publicly turn like into a bad, I don't know, story for Disney Star Wars. So I don't know. I think I'm more in the end that this will eventually happen. I just don't know when. Plus, do you think we see that version of Solo again in the movie? Or do you think he's just by himself?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I like his name is Alden Ehrenreich.
Alden Ehrenreich?
Yeah, it's a hard name to say.
I like him as
him a
Han.
lot. Yeah, I thought he was a good Han. And I thought Donald Glover was a good Lando. But the movie just did not work super well for me.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't bad.
No.
But it wasn't,
I don't know.
It wasn't for us.
I'm sure if it does happen, I'm sure the story will probably be pretty good, and I'm sure Donald Glover will be great as Lando, but I don't know if it's going to happen, and I don't exactly know what their thinking is about having this movie being made to begin with.
Well, I guess like picking up off that, like
Because there's already like a precedent for people who are like, we want Solo too.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just do Solo too?
I mean, this is kind of that in a way,
but it's not.
I mean, it is a
we
movie
don't know what the story is.
No, we don't. But yeah, that's our thoughts on Lando.
Yeah.
I think it could be good, but there's a lot of bad Star Wars at the moment. So, yeah, who knows?
Yeah.